Bench. Toppin. Back of the rim. Turner goes high for the rebound. Haliburton's going to try. Finally gets one to go. Tyrese Haliburton from downtown. Timeout Thunder. Top to Dort. Lou Dort, a contested three. Hartenstein the rebound. Puts it on the floor. Knocked out of his hands by Siakam. And Isaiah Joe gets it. Haliburton the steal. Here comes Haliburton. Siakam. Nesmith. Corner three. Bang! Siakam falling away, puts it in at the buzzer. Toppin tries again. Bat it Nembhard. Shepard just gets it off. It's good! It's good at the buzzer.
Winning.
The magic carpet ride continues. These pesky Pacers just never give up. Talk about a Cinderella run that is never ending. Wow, just wow. This is Sports Guy talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about how Rick Carlisle is the most underappreciated head coach in NBA history. Once again, the Pacers are in a position where they can pull off the impossible. In fact, the Thunder Pacers series is now going to a Game 7, as the winner of that game will win the NBA Finals. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with the topic question. So, here it is. Will Rick Carlisle be able to pull off a victory for the Pacers in Game 7? That's a great question. I've been thinking about this question back and forth, and honestly, I don't know how Game 7 is going to play out. At one point, I'm saying to myself, okay, OKC, they're going to do the sensible thing and close out the Pacers in Game 7. But on the other hand, I'm thinking about how if the game is close, Tyrese Haliburton could just hit a miracle shot for the Indiana Pacers, just like he has been all year long in the NBA playoffs, and they steal Game 7 at OKC. My heart partially wants to say that Indiana is going to win Game 7 just so I can see the Cinderella run be completed, but my head is also telling me that, hey, I need to go ahead and pick OKC to win Game 7, and now is not the time to bail on OKC because I've been high on OKC all year long. I picked OKC to win the championship before the season started. I picked OKC to win the championship before the NBA playoffs started. I picked OKC to win the NBA Finals before the NBA Finals started. In other words, what I'm saying is I've been high on OKC all year long, all series long. I've been picking OKC to beat Indiana, and if I pick the Indiana Pacers now, I'm going to look at myself and say, man, why did I bail on the OKC Thunder at this point of the season? Why didn't I just stick with my original takes? Obviously, the OKC Thunder, they've played great for the most part all year long. I'm honestly surprised this is going to a Game 7 in the first place. If you had told me that before the series started, I would have asked everyone to be tested on crack, because I really believe the Indiana Pacers did not stand much of a chance against the OKC Thunder. This was not me hating on the Indiana Pacers. In fact, I'm actually a supporter of the Indiana Pacers. This was just more of me believing that OKC was on the verge of potentially being the best team of the decade. Obviously, the OKC Thunder won 68 games. They went 29-1 against the Eastern Conference. They were second all-time in net rating. The OKC Thunder had a lot of historic metrics that were very favorable in their direction. You even look at their regular season series against the Indiana Pacers. They swept them. They pretty much shut down Tyrese Haliburton. And I thought in my mind, okay, if the OKC Thunder go out in this series and shut down Tyrese Haliburton, they're definitely going to win this series with ease. But that has not been the case whatsoever. Not because Tyrese Haliburton has gone off. They've actually done a phenomenal job shutting down Tyrese Haliburton. Tyrese Haliburton has been playing through a calf injury in Game 6. He didn't put up a great stat line, although I thought he played pretty effective when he was in the game. It's the other guys that have stepped up for the Indiana Pacers. That's credit to their coaching. We have to give Rick Carlisle a lot of credit for what he has done with this Pacers squad. You guys obviously remember how Rick Carlisle won his championship with the Mavericks in 2011. I thought that was one of the toughest runs ever, but damn it, if the Indiana Pacers pull this off, this will be the toughest run in NBA history. Rick Carlisle is about to own two of the hardest championships in NBA history if the Pacers go on and win Game 7. I also want to show you guys this clip of Rick Carlisle talking about the significance of Game 7. It's a very short clip, but a very useful clip. I agree with everything Rick Carlisle said. Roll the film.
At this point,
any talk about things in the past are really meaningless. It's one game, and it's the ultimate game.
You are correct, sir. Yes!
Rick Carlisle is right. He's absolutely correct in his assessment on the significance of Game 7. And here's the thing for the Indiana Pacers. Only 4 times has a road team in the NBA Finals ever won a Game 7. Home teams are 15-4 in Game 7s. In fact, the only times where a team won Game 7 on the road was the 1969 Celtics, the 1974 Celtics, the 1978 Washington Bullets, and the 2016 Cavaliers. So obviously, the Indiana Pacers are going to be fighting history. They've never won a title in their entire history. They've never won a championship at any point in their history. And obviously, Tyrese Haliburton is less than 100% healthy. If the Indiana Pacers go on and win Game 7, the real question is who should be Finals MVP? It could be Pascal Siakam. He doesn't necessarily have the stats to back it up, but who else are you going to give it to? Are you going to give it to TJ McConnell just because of pure value off the bench? I think TJ McConnell has been phenomenal in the finals. I think Rick Carlisle should deserve a lot of credit for getting the most out of his point guards. TJ McConnell has done a great job controlling the pace, and at times he has outplayed Tyrese Haliburton. Their role players have been playing phenomenal. I've been amazed with how Rick Carlisle has gotten the most out of every role player. This is one of the main reasons why I say Rick Carlisle is one of the most underappreciated head coaches in NBA history. The man just knows how to use every chess piece that he has on his board, and he maximizes every decision that he makes more often than not. Ultimately, though, who am I going to pick to win Game 7, though? I guess I got to pick the OKC Thunder to win Game 7, mainly because I've been riding it out with OKC all year long. I feel like it would be wrong if I turn their backs on OKC right now. I'm going to take OKC by 3 in Game 7, mainly because I am a believer in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander won the MVP for a reason. He's going to show the world why he is an absolute baller in Game 7. Even if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doesn't show up, I would have to believe that one of either Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, or the other role players will show up in Game 7. The OKC Thunder are one of the best teams in the past decade. There's no way they're going to blow this game at home. OKC has been one of the best teams at home all year long, and their home court advantage is very advantageous for their squad. The Indiana Pacers have been playing great basketball in the NBA Finals. Don't get me wrong. Would I be surprised if Rick Carlisle would be able to pull off a victory for the Pacers in the NBA Finals? Absolutely not. Would I be surprised if the game is tied up with about 2 minutes left and Tyrese Haliburton hits a 3 to seal the deal for the Indiana Pacers? Absolutely not. But I think the Thunder are going to win this game. They're at home. They got the better team. They got the best player on the floor. And if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander locks into his game like he is supposed to, they're going to win the NBA Finals. I'm surprised this has even gone to a Game 7 in the first place. But hey, give credit to the Indiana Pacers. If you're the OKC Thunder in Game 7, though, you have to have the mentality of we have to kill the Indiana Pacers. We have to be up by 20 points at halftime, and then we have to be able to hold on because no lead is safe against this Pacers team. If the Indiana Pacers go up at halftime, I would feel very nervous about this game. If I'm Oklahoma City, I want the Pacers to feel no hope from the perspective of the Thunder. If you're the Pacers, though, just keep doing what you're doing. I believe it's going to be close, but I believe OKC will be able to squeeze out a Game 7 victory. I can't wait to see how this is going to play out. Appreciate greatness from both sides. So that is why Rick Carlisle will not be able to pull off a victory for the Pacers in Game 7, as the Thunder will beat the Pacers by 3 points on their home floor. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking. Like the video and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That will be for the @DustinNashTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinNashTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinNashTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.